the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
White 94, slide and choice. White 94, slide and choice. Chance. White 80, Brooklyn.
To the air, it's Milroe. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll run play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game. And to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to go up top. launches it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Delivers the contact. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Offense gets set for second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's James. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Oregon 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Throw toward the sidelines, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oregon, number 12, in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down for this offense. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Milroe. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Sends it downfield. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabs near the marker. It's Holden. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Number 1.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Gabriel. Complete to the right. All by himself down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on 1st down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive. You're backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for more room. Inside the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go through.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third. Hey, what a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Alabama, 21.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answer.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 42, Alabama 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Right down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground. And